Hi, and welcome to another episode of Tool Talk. I'm Mark the Window Cleaner. This show brought to you by WindowCleaningResource.com. Now, if you've been following this series of Tool Talk videos, you'll know that I'm up to about show 21 or 22 by now, and so far I've managed to avoid discussing window cleaning soap. If you're a window cleaner out there and you've been spending any time on an internet forum for window cleaners, you've no doubt witnessed or even participated in the discussions on what is the better window cleaning soap, and usually these discussions evolve into silly soap wars. The battle of dish soap or washing up liquid versus the designer brands. In this particular case we have Apple Scented Sunlight, and over here we have Gleam 4 by Titan Labs, also known as GG4. They also have a GG3 different compound there. And the battle usually revolves around what gets the glass cleaner to begin with and what keeps the glass cleaner over a period of time. And so I'm going to talk to you about some of the pros and cons of both soaps and where some of that, keeping it cleaner longer comes into play. Now, first of all, dish soap is what most of us will pick up when we start off on our own, a one-man show, window cleaning business. Mainly because if you check out any how-to clean windows websites, they'll always tell you, oh yeah, just put a few drops of Palmolive Dawn or Sunlight into your bucket of water and you're all set to go. And you may never even think about checking out a designer brand. And you may not ever have to, actually. For the first year of cleaning windows, I used Sunlight without any kind of issues whatsoever. I cleaned many windows, whether it be residential or commercial, and customers were always quite satisfied. So why would I even think of looking at a designer brand soap? Well, there are certain situations out there where the designer brands may actually have an edge. For instance, the GG4 by Titan Labs has been designed to deal with a couple of issues. One is designed to deal with hard water. So if you're living in a community that has hard water, this will help break down the hard water. Secondly, it is also designed to keep the glass wetter longer. So in those particular hot days, when you have those high windows and you really got to rush to get those windows squeegeed before the soap evaporates, this is good for that. And I had a few issues last summer that this kind of helped me out. But it's also designed so that when you squeegee the extra soap and water residue off the glass, not to leave any kind of residue as much as possible, and because this residue can create a haze, so it's not like 100% clean, and any kind of residue that is left on glass will attract dirt and dust a lot quicker. Now, dish soap, on the other hand, which has been designed in laboratories for dishware, mostly opaque dishware, but you can clean all your glasses too. It's designed to clean your dishes, but it's also designed knowing that you're going to rinse your dishes off with hot water before you dry them or leave them to dry. And that's why, this kind of soap is perfectly fine for cleaning your glasses at home. But, like I said, it wasn't designed to clean windows. It does have some very valuable properties to it, which in some situations, if you're doing a lot of commercial, especially mom and pop shops or fast food restaurants, you'll notice that the doors always have greasy fingerprints. This is where dish soap actually excels, especially over like GG4, which I find does absolutely nothing for fingerprints. If I have a fingerprint issue, I always have to turn to the dish soap. It gets me out of all those types of situations. But, like I said, you could have residue on some glass on some of your jobs, which could cause an issue. For instance, I've noticed recently, I've been doing a store in a mall, and this store is a very nice high-end boutique type store, and the glass in there gets dusty very, very quick. And mainly because it's not an outside store, it's indoor, it's heated. You have those spotlights showcasing their product in the windows, so you've got extra heat, you've got high mall traffic, pedestrian traffic in there. So using a soap that leaves a little bit of a residue will allow the glass to get dirtier faster. Now you might say, well, what does this mean to me as a window cleaner? I want to go as often as I can and clean these windows, because the more you go, the more money you make, right? And that's true. So it's really up to how do you want to serve your customer. I mean, I've used this kind of soap on residentials, and I've done once a year or twice a year cleans, and customers are always satisfied. They never complain, oh, my windows got dirty real fast this time, Mark. So, I mean, once again, I don't know if I'm giving you any kind of edge one way or the other. They're just two different types of products. They work a little bit differently. They have a different effect over time. The last time I did clean my own windows at home, I did use this product, and I did notice that the windows did have a slightly better shine. And I really do believe, putting my own windows to the test, that it's because this is leaving less of a residue on the glass. Of course, less residue, clearer transparency of the glass, and more of a shine you're going to get. Makes pretty common sense. Anyway, you can buy GG4, Glass Gleam 4 by Titan Labs up at windowcleaningresource.com. I suggest that if you have been a dish soap user, that you do at least give it a shot. Like I said, there are those situations where the designer soaps will have an edge. Now, just one thing to note. Many users of this product have stated that the squeegee doesn't have as smooth a glide as you get with dish soap. There are other products out there that you can actually add to your solution that will add a little bit more glide. But it's actually a funny situation. I have actually read that people who are a big fan of this product will add a drop of dish soap just for that glide. So there you go. Like I said, I don't know if I've helped the issue or what, or I'm going to create another soap war. But anyway, you have my opinions on it. It's up to you now. Okay, bye for now.